don't know what happened with my voice right there. He had one little beach top, and just spread a little bit of it out. Little video for you there, Mr. Hanson. See if he's gonna do another. Got a little bit of mud out there. She's starting to thaw pretty heavily, and we've got to protect the road. Welcome back. We just got all trucks here. It is just foggy out. It's getting nasty. We had a truck pull in here. The old 6-liter. We had a truck pull in here, the last truck, and boy, we was fueling up the chipper. Let's get done fueling up the slasher. And brakes just squealing. The car come up on him a little hot. So that was not cool, but didn't hit him or nothing. But she was going a little too fast. But the fog is nasty. Oh, today was a good day. Better than what we've had. Best day we've had all week. I didn't catch as many logs as I caught yesterday, but yesterday I had quite a bit of logs, and I was super busy. We were when I got here, they hammered me with logs. I've been running slasher. Therefore, making a video was just not pretty, and we didn't have hardly any saw teeth in the saw, and I was getting really irritated. But today, we got our chip vans out, and the log pile's a little better. But the good thing was we did get the teeth changed in the saw. That was a good thing. And then it's no fun making videos in this type of weather. It's just kind of nasty, drizzly, so therefore if I try to do any recording, it just gets all over the lens, and I usually do something really cool and then I get really irritated. But yeah, that's how it goes. But oh, teeth everywhere. Isn't that nice? We got her all toothed up. I was getting seriously irritated yesterday, and that was my project for today, was to get that done and repack this cylinder. But therefore that didn't happen. I figured out the problem. You probably can't see it from out here. I see it. So we got a packing kit for this, and I tore her out of there, threw in the tool truck, and we started to pull it apart. And Gary and Josh helped me when I got her in there, and I started to pull her apart. And whoa, where did it go? It's right there. See if we can get a zoom up on her there. See that crack? Yeah, that crack's my problem. This has got a crack in it, so that's getting ordered up. That's blowing oil out of there, so therefore I can't use that, which isn't the end of the world, because that welded on strip gives me 2 more feet. So that's kind of how you get away from that. You just bump this up and down, depending on the lengths I want to cut. So yeah, that's a decent looking picture. But yeah, so I just can't use that as the same length as that. So I flop this down and do that. It just takes me a little bit longer. It's not really the end of the world, but it is what it is. A little bit ready to go for morning. Yeah, there's a squirrely one up there. You're welcome for that, Josh. But anyways, I have had a lot of questions on meeting the captain. Is that what we call him, or everybody calls him? As far as hauling the chipper, and I'll explain it in depth of kind of what happened and whatever. So Monday morning, me and Mike left at 4 o'clock in the morning to head down to Canada through Port Huron, and it was Sundays are kind of crazy for me as it is. I have to get up fairly early, be to church, 4 kids, and after church I like to take things easy. You know what I mean? I like to fast, simple lunch, and then try to get a nap in, and then I do some basketball. Little men get together, man deal, basketball on Sunday nights. And so I had a good nap. That was the problem. And then after basketball, I could not sleep Sunday night. I got to bed about 12:30, and I was up at 3 and couldn't go back to bed. And me and Mike left at 4, headed down there, got into Canada, got down there about a half hour, 45 minutes before he did, which wasn't a big deal. And then got the chipper there, figured out where to put it, figured out how to start it, do all the figuring, and it's a little different machine than that one, because it's a single engine, but that one's bigger. This chipper is bigger than the one that he's hauling. That's always a question. That's actually the next size bigger unit with 2 engines on it, so it's quite a bit heavier. So we got down there, started the process of unhooking it, doing all that, and a lot of people wanted videos of us together and everything else. And meeting him was cool. He is the real deal. You know what I mean? He's a very, very nice guy. Knows how to haul. Them chippers are not easy to haul. I know he was happy on the video when he unhooked it because his air pressure wasn't quite as high, which is, we know all about that. What's fun is when you get that big chipper buried. Yeah, we've had plenty of those videos out in the woods. So we didn't actually do a video together. I didn't even know he recorded a video, because while he was recording his video of taking off some straps and stuff, me and Mike were hooking up the fuel pump and getting the thing fired up and just checking stuff over. And it's a lot of fun when you're starting a new piece of equipment you never had before. You just want to check things over really well and make sure everything's, kosher. So a lot of questions. Why didn't you do it together? Is there a thing on YouTube where you can't do videos together? But we just didn't. Now here, I don't know. I don't care if anyone records me. As far as YouTube, all that stuff, that's cool. Go ahead and do it all you want. I don't care. But for me personally, when it comes to like flipping out, I just had my phone. When it comes to like flipping out your phone and start recording somebody, I get very uncomfortable. I don't like to just whip out my phone and be like, yeah, I'm going to start recording. So what was it like hauling it here? For some reason, it's always been really difficult for me. There's an awkward tension there for me. It might not be for the other person. As far as just recording, interviewing, unless we have like an arrangement, or like me and Mike do a video together, but I don't like just to whip out a camera and be like, hey, what's going on? It's really uncomfortable for still. I'm getting a little better the more years that we do this. But so therefore, I didn't pull out my phone and be like, hey, what was going on? And he could have been cool with it. I don't know. But it was just, yeah. It was more about what to do with that chipper. And there was frustrations there with We needed one more day. We needed one more day to get the chipper, and we could have had it at our shop. But the frost laws are on because the weather is starting to turn warmer, and tomorrow's supposed to be really warm and rainy. We needed one more day, and we could have had it to our shop. So maybe when we get to the shop, we'll get a little video of us together or something. But just the current conditions, the current what was going on, it's just really weird, I guess I'll say. We wanted it home, couldn't get it home. There's a problem with the payment for him to get paid because we're going through somebody else, and Canadian funds, American funds has been an issue with buying the chipper, and then him getting paid. All kinds of different transactions took place, and Mike had just an absolute wonderful time figuring all that out. He had worked on it for day after day after day after day after day, getting things lined up. We probably would have had it home. We dealt with one driver, and that was a joke. If we wouldn't have wasted our couple days dealing with that driver and went right to the captain, we'd have been but that just not how it worked out. But then that's just what happened. So we wanted to really what we wanted to do, me and Mike, was really get our eyes on the machine. You know, you buy it, you look at pictures, you watch stuff, you get all your research done, you get different companies that have already inspected it, you get all the paperwork, you go over all the paperwork, you go over all the paperwork again, you talk with Mike about the paperwork, you go give the paperwork to somebody at the shop, you talk to them about what do you think, what's this, that, what has to be fixed, how much do you put into it, what's it worth, and then you pull the trigger on it, and it's like, I wonder what really happened, what's really going on with the machine. We really wanted to get our eyes on it, so we got our eyes and hands on the machine, and looked it over, and got a good secure yard that it's setting in that he uses quite a bit, and really happy that worked out. But yeah, we needed to change a couple things on it. We got those changed, and we'll see what happens. Somebody might have to run down there and help him get the thing fired up when it has to come back up here, because it is kind of tricky to fire up and lift the stiff legs up, and it's not, if you're out here every day, it's really simple, but for somebody who's never done it before, it can be a little tricky. But we'll see what happens. But maybe when he comes up here into wonderful central Michigan, we'll get a little video. But I just didn't, it's really, some people have no problems. Some people have no problems pulling a camera out and just start talking with somebody. And but for me personally, it's it's different. I don't have a problem. That being said, getting my phone out and recording Josh, and that'll be in the next video. We did a feed wheel video that I actually have. We'll wait on that. Where we had a good time. We put the feed wheel in the chipper, and I rag on him a little bit, and we go back and forth, which is usual for all of us. For me and Josh, we're right on each other about everything possible. So therefore, we did get that video done. But I don't have a problem pulling the camera when me and Josh are going at it pretty good, which is what happened yesterday. So yeah. That's kind of my explanation, because I had a lot of questions on meeting him and doing a video together, and it's just, yeah. I'm happy he hauled it, because it was really cool that you could see it getting hauled here. Listen to them jakes. Mercy. But you can see him kind of hauling it halfway here, and then you'll get to see him haul it the rest of the way here. So, yeah, super excited. We will see what happens with that chipper when it gets here. We'll go more into depth on the whole thing. Still trying to figuring some stuff out. But yeah, really excited. That should make a great addition to the company. But yeah. A lot of questions on that, and it was a great meeting him. Cool dude, legit, heavy hauler. So, Heavy Haul TV, check it out. He's doing it. But yeah, this chipper setup. This is a newer. This has all computers in it, and it's got the dual engines, one there and one there, so it's actually heavier than the one that we're dealing with. But yeah, we're set up. Bogs are cut. A little explanation on why we didn't make a video together. I mean, I was sleeping before we got back to the bridge. I was sleeping on the bridge, and Mike had to wake me up and be like, "Hey, I need your ID because we're going across the border." I'm like, I was whooped. Mike was whooped. We were both got up early, didn't sleep good the night before, and but it was a good thing. Gonna be a good thing, but we're ready. I'm gonna take off. I'm going home, and safe travels in this weather. Thanks for watching, and as we say on that chipper guy, just keep rolling.